Okay, we can start.
Okay, great. So hi there. I'm Michelle from EU Business School. Thank you for joining in this evening. So this session is just to share with you a little bit more about us at EU Business School. Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So we call ourselves a business education for a new generation. Started off back in 1973. So it's over 50 years of education. Our goal here is to build future business leaders and entrepreneurs. So being a Swiss company or institution, we have a lot of Swiss values, as well as our aim is to build an international mindset for students. Because now it's getting more and more easy to work with people from different backgrounds and nationality. So it's good for you to cultivate a very international mindset as you study. So you'll be surrounded by people from all over the world. And together, you will learn business on a very pragmatic approach. Pragmatic here means that it's very hands-on. So instead of just cramming information in your head and then doing exams, what we want you to do is to really try out businesses. So we have business case studies, we have learning from leaders, we'll bring you to different company visits as well. I'll share more in a bit. So EU Business School. EU here, of course, refers to Europe. So we are present in different cities, European cities. That is in Barcelona, Spain, Geneva, Switzerland, Munich, Germany, as well as a fully digital campus. So Barcelona. Barcelona here, we usually think of it as a touristic city. But what a lot of people don't know is that Barcelona is very strong in terms of business and tech. Most of the time, they have conferences or become a host city for many conferences, such as the Mobile World Congress, different AI or FinTech congresses. They're all held here in Barcelona. It has also a really interesting startup scene. It's rated top 10 in Europe. Rated also top 10 best city in the world and the #1 best city in the world. Our Barcelona campus here is within the CBD, the business district, and it's across 3 different buildings that's very walkable. So here is a great place for you to enjoy a vibrant city and mix around with students from all over the world. We have about 2,400 students coming from about 130 nationalities. The next city to share with you would be our Geneva campus. Geneva here. Here, I would say, is the capital for international diplomacy, banking, finance, and luxury goods. In terms of quality of living, it's ranked very highly, the 3rd, as they have some of the highest average salaries across Europe. Here, you'll be exposed to more than 500 international organizations and NGOs. So like United Nations, federations, WHO, they're all here in Geneva. So that's why over 40% of the residents here are international. You can get by with English quite easily. Our Geneva campus is more of a boutique campus. It gives you the maximum personalized attention. It's very easy for you to get along within the community here. Last but not least, our physical campus would be in Munich. Munich is rated one of the top best student city in the world. And as a startup hub, it's also quite similar to Barcelona. So when I say startup hub, it means that there's a very good scene of startups coming into Barcelona and Munich. And here they also have unicorn companies. So what it means is that you can explore businesses all the way from startups to multinational companies, giving you a wide range of exposure. Now, instead of the beach in Barcelona, Munich here is good with the city and nature. There's a lot of green spaces here. And if you're talking about working, currently, Munich is rated the best city to work in Germany. Lastly, we have a digital campus. This offers flexibility to our students. Those who are not able to study on campus, they can study online, or there's a mixture of online and on-campus learning. So it's a very active learning environment, quite adaptable and personalized to your timing too. So I'm sure most, if not all, of the institutions or universities, colleges, they offer business. So what makes EU different is these few key points. Number one, international. So when you're choosing a place to study, you're also choosing the environment. For us, our students are fully international. It's a very good or diverse mixture of students, giving you the platform to network with people from different backgrounds. Class sizes are relatively small. So we are looking at a ratio of 1 to 12, meaning one teacher taking care of 12 students, usually. So it gives you the really close personalized attention. Flexibility here refers to our intakes as well as the entry, which I'll share with you. And importantly, as I shared, we are more hands-on compared with other institutions. So we go on an experiential business learning. You really learn business by doing business, build up your business personality, and also your entrepreneur mindset. All of our courses here are taught in English, so it's easy for you to transition, easy for you to mix around with students and as well as the staffs in our institutions. So it's not necessary for you to have the local language before coming, right? So just to share with you in terms of diversity, it's a really good mix. Of course, due to the geolocation, we may have more students from these countries over here. Okay, but we also have a growing population from these regions. Rankings-wise, as we are a specialist for business, you wouldn't be able to see our rankings overall with the universities because you're not comparing apples to apples. So talking about business itself, we do have pretty substantial rankings. Take QS, for example. We have the full 5 stars in QS. Rated number 1, especially for international student and student gender ratio, and full 5 stars for employability. Now that is important because here you can take it like a transition period, a time for you to grow, to maximize your opportunities for employment in the future. So with these, it shows that our students are really employable. Overall, we are rated top 50 in Europe. And specifically in Spain, we are in the top 3 in Forbes Spain. Online ranking-wise, we are also rated number 1 by CEO magazine. This is just to share, we are part of a larger educational group called Omnis Education. It gives you more opportunities for exchanges. I'll show you in a bit. These are our validating and accrediting partners. It means that when you graduate from EU Business School, apart from just EU Business School certificate, you have the chance to also obtain these certificates from UVic, which is one of the top 6 in Spain, University of Derby, UK, London Metropolitan University, UK, or Dublin Business School, Ireland. These accreditations here are basically by the different countries that we are in, shows that we are an accredited business school. Programs-wise, we have it in 3 different levels. The first level, we call it a foundation level or a bridging level. We have English Foundation program in case students does not meet the language requirement directly into bachelor's or master's. So to boost up the language, we have English Foundation program. For the bachelor's degree, in case students don't meet exactly the entry requirements, we also have a bridging program to boost up the academic knowledge. This would be about 3 months. And then you can easily go back into your bachelor's study. And an executive bridging program is more for people who have working experience, but the highest qualification is just high school. So it's sort of like a pre-master's program for 1 year before they enter into a master's degree. Now, bachelor's Bachelor's, we have it in a lot of different majors. Of course, majority is all related to business. So business administration, digital communication, leisure and tourism, international relations, sports, digital business, AI for business, as well as business finance. So we have these majors across the different campuses, and there are 4 intakes. So it's quite flexible in terms of the intakes. What we have also are additional honors programs in our campuses. So specifically, BA Honors in Business Management, offered by University of Derby. We show you here. This is offered in our Barcelona campus as well as our Geneva campus in 4 majors here. So what it means is that when a student graduates, they receive the certificate directly from University of Derby in the UK. And then for this one, it's offered in our Munich campus. In these majors, these are actually the Dublin Business School programs. So you study Dublin Business School programs in our Munich campus. What you will get after that is the stay-back option, a job search visa of up to 18 months. For this one, this program over here, there's also the opportunity to get a job search visa in Spain for up to 2 years. Master's level, okay, before that, bachelor's, just to share, is also just a 3 years program. Okay, you can graduate within 3 years. And then for master's, it's a 1-year program. So we have it also in these various majors over here. Intakes are October, January, and March, so multiple intakes as well. Specifically for Barcelona, we have something more academic, the Masters of Science that carry more credit hours. This is the International Business Management, Economics and Data, as well as International Banking and Finance. Students who graduate from this particular program, they could also apply for that job search visa afterwards. Lastly, we have MBA. This is usually for students who have some sort of working experience, especially for the Barcelona campus. For those who want to generalize MBA, maybe their background is like, engineering or, some sciences, they were not business, but they want to have a business study, then they can take the MBA as well in the other campuses here. Our highest level is actually Doctorate of Business Administration, but this is only available in our Geneva campus. Now, this one is what I wanted to share as well, being part of the Honors Education Group. These are the international exchange opportunities. So within EU Business School, we have that 4 campuses, Munich, Geneva, Barcelona, and Digital, where you can do sort of like exchanges as well. But apart from these ones over here, there are opportunities in London, Paris, Bordeaux, Lyon, and Monaco. Opportunities abroad, these are also potential opportunities, among others, usually within the postgraduate level. One more thing to touch on is that we do have something called a summer school. So these are usually for students between 16 to 18 years old who want to experience business studies in Barcelona or in Europe. So everything would be included. Usually it's a 2-week study. So something we would like to highlight is the Learning from Leaders series is something like our signature, because when we talk about business studies, we want students to learn from the industry directly. It's not often that you can sit in the same room as the chairman of Nestle, the president of the World Economic Forum, or even the CEO of Manchester United, who is also our alumnus. These people are high-ranking, high-profile individuals, very busy, but they do invest time in our students. Every semester or term, there's something called the Business Immersion Week. That's the time that we bring you to different company visits and also bring in experts in the industry to speak with you. So it's a great platform for you to learn from them. What are their business strategies, what goes in their mindset, and also a chance for you to do networking. Because frankly, you can study business anywhere, but the environment, like I said earlier, is the one that helps boost your career. And this is one of the ways that we help to boost it. by helping you to expand your network before graduation. We have also many other activities that are student-led. For example, the Amazon Web Services, some student initiatives like movie night, so you can get connected more with your peers, pitch competitions to hone up your business skills, and different student clubs. All of these are student-led, so it gives students the opportunity to showcase their leadership and organizational skills too. Now, accommodation-wise, not to worry. Once you accept an offer from us, we have an onshore admissions team to get in touch with you. They will tell you more about the accommodation and even the visa information. Okay, this is the one. So all this will be supported through and through. All right, so we have also the academic counselors getting in touch. They will tell you about the timetable, subjects, all of this. It's a very personalized approach. Also to share, we do have career services in all of our campuses. So these are the people that help you with one-to-one coaching, bringing you internship opportunities, telling you about interview presentation, how to boost up your presentability. Currently, we have a 96% placement success rate, which is pretty good. And there are like 51 companies visited by our students annually. These are just some of the company visits and collaborations we had. Pretty big names, for example, Coca-Cola, Google, Nestle, HP, Rolex. So these are big names. We also do work with different startups as well to give you a diversified portfolio of business. Now, here are the admissions requirements. Not to worry, so long you're interested. You have Study Plus here to assist you and guide you in terms of your documents. So for bachelor's, the most essential one would be your high school diploma and transcripts, your English qualification, 2 letters of recommendation, and 1 written essay. We have 5 topics to choose from. You just choose 1 topic and write about 500 words about it. For master's, it's pretty much similar, but we are looking at bachelor's degree and transcripts as well as CV. Okay, to add on, we have a growing EU alumni. So with this EU alumni, there's a lot of networking events, webinars, presentations, lifelong learning. What it means is that your learning don't stop once you finish EU Business School. With this alumni network, you can also continue lifelong learning through the different activities that we have. Currently, there are over 35,000 members. Here are some statistics also to give you an understanding of students who finish their studies with us. About 93% of them accept an offer within 6 months of graduation. 20% actually started their own business or returned to work in their family businesses. Here is the work placement by region. If you have noticed, when I talk about diversification, we only have 20% from Europe, but work placement here, it jumped up to 32%. So what it means is just that there are opportunities of stay back in Europe to work. Okay, so overall top facts here in terms of the nationalities that we have received over the years is 162. That's a lot of them. 20% of our alumni are CEOs. 31% are actually entrepreneurs. 20% of them work in family businesses. And 54% are women. So we do have that international student and student gender ratio pretty balanced. Here are just some of the top companies where our graduates work for. I'm sure these are all quite familiar to you. And also top international organizations. In case you're interested with these kind of organizations, these are also the possibilities. If you're specifically looking at bachelors, these are our statistics. About 90% of them accept a job offer within 6 months of graduation, and 58% actually found work abroad. So not just their home country. And these are the industries usually that our bachelor students go into. Of course, roles-wise, usually in business, marketing and sales have the most number. Then come administration, finance and accounting, and so on and so forth. It really depends on your study interest. Masters, this is also quite similar in terms of the industries as well as the percentage. All right, so that's about it. Talking about EU Business School. So in a nutshell, I just want to share that we have multiple locations in Europe. There's opportunities to stay back after graduation, depending on the program that you take. And also the learning here is very hands-on, giving you the maximized exposure and optimizing your chances to look for a job after graduation. Feel free to let me know if you have any questions.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hello.
สบายดี
Can
ไม่ดี
can you make conclusion for the tuition fee and scholarship?
Tuition fee and scholarship. Are you looking at a
Yes.
bachelor's or a master's program?
Bachelor of Business.
Bachelor of Business. So Bachelor of Business, typically we are looking at 7,350 euros per semester. So there are two big semesters in a year. So when you add it up together, that's
So,
14,700 euros. And then in terms of scholarships, there are 3 different areas that you can look at. The first one I would say is the early enrollment rate. Meaning so long you apply early right now, we do have a certain level of a percentage discount or scholarship offered. So that is up to 10%. The second one would be a merit scholarship. So if you have really outstanding academic results and high level of English, plus you have to submit additional essay and interview, then it's up to 30%. It's a case-by-case basis. The third one being a student ambassador. So if you are more of an outgoing person, you have a social following, you want to be our ambassador, we will look into your profile, quite similar to what I mentioned earlier. And the quantum is up to 2,000 euros.
Okay. So, if our student, if no, I mean like us have an online testing, right, for Duolingo testing.
Yes, it's possible for you to do Duolingo.
Okay, thank you.
คำถามอย่างเพิ่มอีกบอมีคำถามอย่างถามเจ้าหน้าที่บอlooks like there's no more questions. Yeah, that's it.
All right. So in case you have any questions, feel free to reach out to Study Plus. We are working closely together and we can definitely assist you further.
โอเคนะเจ้าน้องๆไปเลยคนไหนสนใจนะสามารถถามคำถามทางเจ้าหน้าที่ได้ถ้าใครบ่สะดวกสามารถติดต่อถามข้อมูลเพิ่มเติมทางนั้นทีมงาน Study Plus หรือ WhatsApp 9589470นะครับติดตามผลงานและโอกาสอื่นๆที่ Facebook Page Study Plus Education ได้นะขอบใจทางเจ้าหน้าที่ที่สละเวลามาพรีเซนต์แนวในมื้อนี้และขอบใจทุกคนที่เข้าร่วมในมื้อนี้เด้อ Okay, thank you Michael.
Right. You're very much welcome. Thank you all for joining. Take care and have a good day.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.